A raft of wandering otters, and here we are. It's Tuesday, whatever day of April that is. I think it's Tuesday, April 7th.
Yeah.
And we're hanging in there. You know, what's funny is really the shelter-in-place thing doesn't make our lives a whole lot different. Paul is home 24 hours a day, or with us 24 hours a day now that he's out of school. And Susan and I are both retired. So we were just looking forward to Paul getting time at a place called, it's like a horse riding ranch.
But now,
up in La Selva Beach, but right now everything's on hold, obviously, for obvious reasons. So here we are. So we're doing what we can to be coping, and Paul does like to go on little short drives. He was like that ever since he was even a toddler. It settled him down. So we're gonna try that today. Paul, how are you feeling today?
worried about businesses.
Well, yeah, we're kind of worried about the local small businesses up and down here and everywhere, really, every city. So we're doing what we can to support our local businesses, but it's kind of hard because part of it is, I want to support local businesses, but the other part is you got to be, frugal with your money and try not to spend too much because you don't know what the future holds. So there's a lot of questions and what ifs and lingering problems and issues. So we live in strange times, but I'm thinking that a lot of local businesses are going to either have to figure out a way to survive. They're going to have to figure out a way to reinvent themselves. I had an idea. Tell me what you think of this, okay? What if you're a local restaurant and you have a favorite recipe of some kind, or maybe not your favorite recipe, but you could do cook-alongs, and maybe even get donations for it or something, kind of like cook-alongs on YouTube Live or Facebook Live. Probably a bad idea, but anyway, I'm just trying. That kind of came across my mind today as I was cooking dinner. But, well, you know what? Yeah, I'm cooking dinner at home. A lot of people are cooking more dinner at home for obvious reasons. Oh, I got to share something with you. Paul just insisted that we have order in breakfast this morning, so we did. We ordered from Denny's, and just for Paul and Susan, and with no delivery fee, I did include a 20% tip because I figured that would cover the driver as well. Anyway, $35 for 2 people for breakfast. Okay,
Expensive.
Very expensive. But here's the other thing. The food arrived and it was kind of lukewarm. This was DoorDash. So the food was kind of lukewarm, but really the biggest thing that kind of really bothered me is that I checked the box, do not, to just drop the food at the front door. Don't be there. I don't want an exchange between people. I'm not hating people, but for obvious reasons. That's what a lot of people are doing. So I open the door, and there's the guy, and he's handing me the food. Okay, well, I worked in restaurants and stuff, and I know that people that handle food or a lot of times are used to getting tips. I thought I already did tip. But to ignore my specific, I think it was more in a request when we have a health issue like this, when I specifically said drop at the door and then let us know that it's there and then we'll get it. But there was the guy. And I'm a nice guy, very friendly. I don't have
Yeah,
a problem
how
with him.
about we go to Cannery Row?
Okay, so anyway, I just had to share that story with you, get it off my chest. You know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to go to Cannery Row. Okay, so let's go see what's happening at Cannery. Let's go see what's happening at Cannery Row. Come see what we see. Did I like Titanic the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
I want to play the accordion.
Paul wants to play the accordion.
Fortune cookies invented in San Francisco?
Yes, fortune cookies were invented in San Francisco. That's my understanding.
What's your favorite fortune cookie? Yes.
Favorite fortune cookie is the one where I get become fabulously rich.
The lottery ones?
Maybe, yeah. Oh, right.
What?
If it swims, we have it.
A tasty drink. And if you don't believe me, believe the plaque. America's first Irish coffee was made here in 1952. So Fisherman's Wharf is the most...
I want to do a food. San Francisco is known as a food capital of the world, right?
It is one of them, yeah. Along with New Orleans.
How about
It's It originated in San Francisco, too. My favorite cocktail in San Francisco. Is there a cocktail that's special to San Francisco?
The Mai Tai.
Mai Tai originated in San Francisco?
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
Fisco Punch.
Wow, this is tough. Look at all these local hotels, restaurants.
What's your favorite? It's It.
The one that's coated in chocolate.
From San Francisco, California, accidentally invented the popsicle.
How do you do that?
The origins of these frozen treats can be traced back to ancient times. I know that the ancient made blocks of ice from different houses to chill their food in drinks in summer. They also made frozen treats by crushing the ice and flavoring it with fruits and syrups. The Chinese stored ice and made frozen cheese just like the Romans. It said the Italian adventurer Marco Polo visited the Chinese court of Kublai Khan in the 13th century, enjoyed some of the frozen treats made by the Chinese. Centuries later, an 11-year-old boy would accidentally invent one of the most popular frozen treats of modern age, the popsicle. In 1905, 11-year-old Frank Epperson from soda powder with a wooden stirring stick, and Tom forgot how about his drink and left it on the porch. When he woke up the next morning and returned to was frozen, he would stuck in the frozen liquid. He ran the glass under hot water, licked the frozen shrimp off the wooden stir stick. He invented a new drink and named it the Epsicle. Next summer, he started selling the treat around the neighborhood for 5 cents a piece. Can you believe that? Nowadays they cost what?
Well, not a whole lot more because they're pretty simple, but I would imagine a single popsicle probably cost you $1 now.
By Smartside News, he patented the Epsicle later in 1920. Joe Low Company, since he was broke and had to liquidate all his assets to stay afloat. I was flat and had to liquidate all my assets, he recalled years later. I've been the same since then. The popsicle gained more popularity, and Joe Low Company took it to national fame. They added a second stick during the Great Depression, even popular before. Reportedly, 8,000 popsicles were sold in one day in Coney Island Amusement Park. Brooklyn's company even changed their name to the Popsicle Corporation.
Wow.
What?
That is a lot of interesting history.
They faced competition from Good Humor, which produced a chocolate-covered ice cream on a stick and sued the Joe Company infringement. Sure that look could sold made from water, while Good Humor continued to sell its ice cream. In 1989, when Baylor purchased the popsicle brand. About the popsicle.
Well, I just learned an interesting fact that I did not know, but the popsicle was invented in San Francisco, and it has quite a long history. And apparently, at some point, the company that bought the rights to the popsicle ended up having a legal dispute with Good Humor Ice Cream Company because they had something very similar. I see his shadows casting on me. Okay. Hey, well, you know what? Paul, any words of wisdom to help small businesses? Because that's our theme today.
You'll never walk alone.
You'll never walk alone, small businesses. And I grew up in a small business. I'm grateful for the American way that people can have a small business. And I'm going to tell you something, it's really tough anymore. They throw obstacles at small businesses now as it is, and then this is like a death blow. There are a lot of people that rather see us not have a free market system. I'm not a fan of that kind of thinking. I think those kind of people have a naive notion of just what it would look like if we didn't have a free market system. I don't like that whole idea. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to get into politics, okay? Long story short, I hope everybody is continuing to be safe on this Tuesday, the 7th of April. I hope you're having a great day.
We can make our own popsicles.
And we can make our own popsicles. Actually, you can. Pretty
What?
easy. It's pretty easy. In fact, you can make popsicles out of ice cubes and then put them in a, use them in a drink or something. Hey, that's a great idea, right? All right, Paul, anything else to say?
Have a happy day.
Have a happy day. Raft to Wandering Otters. We'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe.